The beard's looking luxurious.
Oh, her voice done changed and shit. Is it a black woman now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay, Zoom.
Hold up now, y'all got a black woman. I got the same robotic white woman.
Oh, so you got that mayonnaise flavored Zoom.
Yeah.
I mean, with that shit.
The beard is immaculate.
Bro, the face is hideous.
Don't be jealous.
Oh, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Cultivated Ignorance. I am Will, the host.
I'm Mike, the favorite host.
Once again, we are joined by one half of Black is the New Black.
No, one third. You got three niggas now.
1/3. Yeah, it's three niggas. Now.
It's three ugly dudes now. Yeah.
Damn, it's three of them niggas.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 1/3.
I don't know who actually.
Oh, 1/3. 1/3 of Black is the New Black.
One third of three ugly niggas.
That hurt coming from
a beautiful man. A beautiful man.
For this ugly
myself.
What's up, everybody? It's Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Here again, but this time to have a deeper conversation than shit I liked from the year.
Here to talk about how much you hate Lil Nas X and other gay blacks.
Yes, homophobia.
We knew it
for the win.
You knew it, man.
Homophobia for the win. Fuck breaking, baby.
Golly, this guy. But first, if you haven't, as always, help your boys out with a little bit of $5. I don't know why Mike disabled participant screen sharing.
You didn't remind me to do this shit before the thing. Shut up. It's on the screen. Shut up.
If you haven't, stupid dope shit on our Patreon. $5 a month. That's all it takes.
Only $5.
All the stupid dope shit. What the fuck, Ben? What the fuck?
What did I do?
You're supposed to do the only $5 shit with me. You act like you ain't been on the show how many times now?
8 months ago, nigga.
And
we can kick you off now. It's not a problem.
All right. Even though Ben's a loser, only $5 will get you all the stupid dope shit.
Yes.
Only $5.
Don't apply.
Like he's slow, but it's okay.
He is.
But yeah, man, only $5. Patreon.com/cultivated ignorance.
Yes.
Let's get to the shits. So yeah, it's been a real rough week for certain musical artists.
for certain one in particular artist. Singular.
One guy.
One guy had a terrible week.
One nigga. One nigga. Just that guy.
If you didn't see it, baby crash and burn, got up, put lighter fluid on himself.
Like, I'm gonna do a trick and light himself back on fire.
Bruh, my man went down in a ball of flames. So.
Oh God.
You know what's sad? I had this conversation with my wife. It's like if he hadn't have even said anything.
Exactly what I said.
At all.
Exactly.
Like afterwards. Like if he had just released that weird ass video that I guess this was promo for some reason, nobody, it wouldn't have continued. But he was like, nah, I must quadruple down.
Hold on one second. Let me show this video.
We showing this shit? Oh God.
Yes, bruh. It's so sad. All right.
Why are we showing this shit?
Is it the one where he was like, oh yeah, here it is.
You can't hear sound. I think that the sound's playing on your headphones, I think, Will. We can't hear
it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not playing for us.
I don't know how to fix that shit. You might have to do it.
It's fine.
But
I can always recant his rant, his what he said.
Yeah, man, go ahead. Do your thing. We know you feel the same way.
Yes, I do. All these gay niggas sucking dick in the parking lot. Which was really weird and specific. Like I have questions. Like, did you see?
Okay. So first off, he said, what did he say? First off, he said, hold cell phone lighters up in the air. If you ain't got one of AIDS or one of them deadly diseases to kill you 2 or 3 weeks.
This is not how AIDS works. Not at all how AIDS works.
And then he said, ladies, if your pussy smell like water, Put yourself on light.
That was a good one. That was you could have just started.
That was okay. That was okay.
Started and ended with that one.
Yeah.
And we've been fine.
And then
no one has issues with that one.
And then my man took a hard left. And he said,
left.
He said, fellas, if you went out there sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighters up in the air.
What's the DJ
Like,
cosign?
Yeah, some of these niggas.
A lot of y'all niggas suspect.
Like, first off, if you caught a nigga sucking dick in the parking lot, he's not a suspect. That is
Confirmed.
That is what he is. That's confirmed. Secondly,
I mean, you don't got to
did
label
you see
him.
a nigga?
You don't got to label him.
Did you see a nigga sucking dick in the parking lot? Where did that come from?
It was
That
so.
was
I
weird and
believe-
specific.
I feel like he did see a nigga sucking.
You had to have. You had to have walked into it blindly. He had to have just been walking down the street, minding his business on the way to Rolling Loud, which was the show he was performing at. Happened to peep in somebody's car and saw some dick sucking happen.
And he was just offended.
He was so offended. He sat on that for hours. He did hours, nigga. Because that was towards the end of his set. That was towards the end of his set, which I know it gets kind of lost. He also did some real fuck shit, some real abusive nigga shit with the Tory Lanez thing, but that's neither here nor there. Yes, he brought Tory Lanez out and then played Cash Shit right after that. Just
what is
let
Cash
Megan
Shit?
decide.
What is it?
Cash Shit is him and the Megan Thee Stallion song.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I mean,
right after he brought out Tory Lanez. So, but like this was towards the end of his set. And he sat on this through like 7 songs. Like, yeah, now I gotta get this off my chest. Nigga sucking dick in the parking lot.
Nigga sucking dick in my show? You sucking dick in my show?
And AIDS.
Maybe he would. I mean, he got a shoe thrown at him that night.
He did. There was another show he did a couple days ago where it was very clear nobody was feeling him. Like he did, like y'all chanted DaBaby and it was crickets. Looked like a Coil Ray performance.
Bruh, she has the worst live performances I've ever seen in my life.
Because no one knows her songs. TikTok does not mean people know your songs.
But okay, I don't want to make this a Coil Ray thing, but how did she get famous then?
TikTok,
no more
nigga.
Parties. Yeah, No More Parties is like a TikTok
No
song.
More Parties got big on TikTok.
Oh, well,
so she got famous off that.
But
nobody knows a single other song from Coil Ray. But
that song she got with Gunna Slide is about.
No,
nobody knows it.
No.
I like the joint.
I know she look good. I showed all my age. Yeah, she looked good, but I have no idea.
She's related to Benzino, so
I don't care.
None about that. I just saw that fucking XSL freestyle when the nigga had no rounds prepared and started shaking her ass.
She just started twerking. She just
That's
started.
the funniest
She realized
shit.
like, oh God, I have nothing else to say. Let me twerk.
Yeah, she did like a couple of nursery
money.
raps.
Bro,
and she started shaking ass.
Pay any amount of money to be in that editing room or the filming room when the shit happened.
I would have busted out laughing.
Anyway, so yeah, man, that's kind of what happened. Like I said, he said all those things that like Ben just repeated. Niggas was like, hey man, not only is that not cool, it's hella weird that that shit is on your mind. Would you mind kind of like apologizing? Because that's just weird and problematic.
My nigga doubled down.
Not double, sir, quadrupled. He kept pulling it like niggas is like, here's a lifeboat. He was like, fuck that lifeboat. Put a hole in it.
Put me in the Pacific. Leave me stranded.
He said, y'all tripping. I didn't even mean that shit. It was even a gay nigga in the crowd that was repeating my song.
Like, what does that have to do?
Well, how would you
hey,
and then,
wait,
bro, hey.
And then this nigga said, like, I know my fans ain't those type of gay niggas. I got classy fans. Like, what are you? Who did you see sucking dick in the parking lot, DaBaby? Who did you see?
Oh
why are you so fixated on this?
When the nigga said my fans don't have those diseases, that shit was the funniest. Like,
what are you talking about? Do you know somebody with AIDS? Who's sucking dick in the parking lot?
I'm sure at least one of your fans has AIDS.
At least one.
At least one.
And he did finally apologize, but it was
we got to get
one of the worst apologies. I
feel like at this point, like people like if it's like any kind of time in between the fuck up and the apology, like if it's any like 2-3 days, like people gonna be like, that motherfucker didn't mean it no way. Like I feel like people automatically.
But he didn't.
I don't think I agree with that.
Like,
I think so. Those that don't, I keep saying this. The thing about cancel culture is, sure, it's like a lot of people who already don't fuck with you, who just look for a reason to just write you off. That's gonna happen regardless. But like for your actual fan base, if he said the dumb shit, waited 2 to 3 days, and then saw all the like the uproar and everything like that, and then came out and was like, "Ooh, shit." I looked at my timeline and everything. Like, actually, I apologize sincerely. Da 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 da. I think we're not even having this conversation right now. To be honest with you, I think it's like I said, the people who still want to cancel him will cancel him. But most of us, well, I'm not really a Baby fan, but like most of us would just go about our lives. It was just the double and triple somersault into lava that he decided to do instead, and then come back and gave the apology, which he plays the victim in the apology. That's the wild shit about the apology. It's the nigga claims that he didn't have enough time to apologize. And it was like, nigga, you was using all that time to not apologize.
So, like, my issue with the apology is not him just apologize, right? Like, my issue is, one, you're only doing this because you were getting dropped left and right from every festival.
Yeah, dropped from everybody.
By the way, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I don't know why we're having music festivals, but okay.
Man, trying to get his money, man. We outside.
Nigga, I ain't going to none of them damn super spreader events. Secondly, like my issue really with the apology is not that he said I'm sorry. It's the fact that it was longer blaming everyone else for you being ignorant than the actual apology.
Right, like I'll read this. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, I'll read it. All right. So here's his apology. He turned the comments off on this. Social media.
He better.
Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. Mind you, this is a 30-year-old man. As a man who has had to make his own. Okay, hold on. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance, has been challenging. I appreciate the many people who have came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. He ain't apologized yet, by the way. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless the baby. So, like, that first chunk, right, of I needed education. You're 30, right? You're 29, 30 years old, dog. I am tired of us as Black people, especially Black men, pretending like we need to be educated about simple human dignity. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What did you need to be educated on? Not to be homophobic? Not to think gay people are some of this weird cootie monsters? Like, what do you need to be educated on? Like, I don't understand why a 30-year-old man feels I need to be educated. You're 30, dog. We as Black people don't give white people this excuse when they say something. They call you a nigger.
Yes, we do.
Say something racist. Well, I don't. Not me. Not my Black ass. Like, I don't give you this. If you're a grown adult, I don't have to educate. I don't got to hold your hand.
You don't
get
an
education. Like, I have no use for that. Like, you're an adult. Like, be an adult. And also to say that I needed education, nigga, when the next day niggas was like, yo, that's fucked up. And you quadruple down, and then you out here having Trouble Man, T.I.
Oh my God, bro.
And Boosie, who is the most ignorant human being I've ever heard speak, and niggas think he's,
bro.
Oh my God, this nigga paid a prostitute to have sex with his child. Why are we listening to him?
Boosie might be the funniest stupid person on the internet, bro.
Stupid. Like, I need my Black people. I need y'all to release the shackles of being.
Bro, when Boosie was on IG crying about, this nigga said, y'all got to stop pushing this gay agenda.
Oh,
y'all forcing it on the artists.
No, it's talking
about. And y'all forcing on the artists because they know that's who the kids listen to.
It's like, yo, this nigga was talking about, they forcing it on boys that trying to be gay. First off, dog, if you're trying to be gay or trying to be straight, you're not straight. Second off, you paid an adult woman to molest your child. I don't want your opinion on children ever, on anything. Period. I don't care if you tell me the sky, like, take your kid outside, the sky is blue, it's a nice day. I'm gonna look at you like, get the fuck out my face. You paid a prostitute to have sex with your child. I don't need your opinion on how to raise a child.
I want to say one thing real quick about the education part, because we're gonna get to Boosie.
Yeah, I went on a mini rant.
That nigga is highly entertaining.
Oh God. So I think it's, in some cases it is tricky, because even though you're 30 years old, as men, especially black men, a lot of us have stayed within certain circles for so long that we don't know how, like I say this all the time, a lot of men don't know how we affect women in like day-to-day like outings, like in interactions, I should say. Like a lot of men don't really know the feeling of when a man is just approaching you as a woman in the dark at the gas station or something like that, or at some just unknown spot, and they're just approaching you, like all the feelings that go through a woman's mind in that moment of, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen right now. Not saying that they're always scared per se, but like you just have so many interactions with men that can turn sideways super quick. You just don't know. And we just don't live with that fear. Like we've never had that feeling when a woman is approaching us. So there are some things that I do feel like we need to be educated on that we just don't know about because we just haven't had to deal with it. But there is like first of all, this is no excuse for DaBaby, because nigga, everybody was telling you what the fuck you did wrong. You didn't want to hear it. But there is a thing with men who claim they want to be educated, but what they really just want to do is just fight. Like they just want to fight about the shit. They want to get, this is especially true in Clubhouse. Like niggas will say like, it'll be some fucked up. The question be fucked up. It'll be like, why does the LGBT community want all black men to die so much? And then like LGBTQ plus people come in the room and be like, we don't want y'all to die. We just don't want y'all to kill us. And like, we just want y'all to be like cool with yourselves and with us in interaction. And niggas are just like, nah, y'all want us to die. And it just goes back and forth because there's follows that can be had. You can build up your whole following off of just screaming back and forth with LGBTQ plus people and black women. And no one gets educated. It's just a screaming match of who can make who look like, shit the fastest. And that's just a waste of time. But I do think there's a lot of things that we just don't be knowing that we do need to be educated on. But you got to be open to that. And DaBaby was just like, nah, nigga. Oh, wait, it's hurting my pockets? Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry for everything. Like,
this nigga got canceled from literally everything, bro.
That shit was wild.
Well, first off, I want to say cancel culture is not real. Like, I feel like people view canceling, if you say something stupid and then you have to face consequences for saying or doing something stupid, that's not canceling you. That's a consequence. Right. Like, no one is actually canceled. Like, no one is ever. DaBaby is fine. He's going to continue to making Suge Part 90 forever. Like he's fine. But like the idea that he was canceled is just silly. Like he wasn't canceled. Like some festivals that have a lot of LGBTQ plus people that go to him was like, it makes sense for us to kick him off our show. Like he's not adding anything to our show, and we don't want to deal with questions about him being on our show. That's not canceling. Yeah, it's not. Like even Tory Lanez allegedly shot a woman. He's not canceled.
No,
people still care about Tory Lanez. There's women that still care about Tory Lanez. I don't understand you. I don't understand how you care about a 5-foot balding nigga who shot a woman. But hey,
allegedly,
excuse me, allegedly shot a woman. Mm-hmm. Not a 5'3" balding. That's facts.
That's facts.
This nigga's 5 foot.
No, I agree with everything he's saying. But Will, I want to ask you, like, do you think? Because I know you got this, like, that then like contrarian mindset, but also like you also a logical person. Like, were you happy that DaBaby finally did apologize, or do you think he should have just stood by the bullshit he was saying? Because the apology wasn't sincere. But from what we know anyway, we don't think it's sincere.
The apology was not sincere at all. Like this nigga probably, like over the course of 48 hours, this nigga probably lost near $1 million in just festivals.
It had to be
probably more than that. More than that.
Like it's just funny, man, because like the nigga just was not genuine from giddy up. And so I just whatever, man. Like if you realize that, okay, so you told me this a couple weeks ago, right? It's like even if you didn't realize that you offended somebody, it's okay to apologize.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So why didn't he do that?
Because he didn't care. Because he didn't care. He didn't. He did not. He felt like he was in the wrong. He was in the wrong.
He was wrong.
He felt like all of us were in the wrong for pointing out that he was wrong. He didn't care that niggas was, because he's like, no, I don't give a fuck what these gay niggas feel about me. Like, I'm DaBaby. I'm untouchable.
He literally said that. No, he literally said that.
Yeah. Yeah, he literally, I'm untouchable. He putting up tweets.
This nigga was in the bed eating something. He was like, baby don't care about this shit.
Exactly. This nigga was posting festival dates like right after he apologized and shit. He also said a bunch of stupid shit on Twitter that I don't agree with the whole idea that, oh, rappers are human. We can make mistakes and don't deal with us. If you can't deal with don't be stupid. Like, first off, just don't be stupid. But
at a certain level, you got to understand that you're just a business. Like, you're not.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Also, he should fire every single PR person he has. Whoever is his PR people should be fired as of right now. Because if he ain't firing them, if I'm his label, all y'all niggas is fired.
Do you think he has a PR person?
Bro,
up until that Instagram pic came out. I'm
100% sure that this nigga who has been caught on camera slapping a woman, beating up a random man, fighting in a mall, I am sure at some point his label was like, hey, we need to get him a PR person. Like, now if he listens to him or not is a whole different thing. But we need to get him somebody who is like, hey, let's not do that. Let's avoid that. Let's not smack that man. Let's not pull a gun on that person. Let's avoid these things. That PR person, the moment he started talking about sucking dick in the parking lot, should have ran on stage, took one of the mics, and like, ha, that's a joke, right? That's a joke. Joking.
I feel bad for him, honestly.
Feel bad for what?
The baby or the PR person?
I feel bad for baby. I feel bad for baby.
Why?
No, I don't feel bad for him. But like, I guess like, is there any world where like you can have like such a toxic circle, or a circle that just doesn't talk about like homophobia or gay people or whatever, to where you would not associate HIV and AIDS and sucking dick in the parking lot with the homosexual community? Like,
no. This is a hood nigga from North Carolina. You know, like
that's what I was saying to people. I was like, I don't know what y'all expected. Like, this nigga from Charlotte, like, there was a decent chance something like this happens.
I am sure that his circle is full of niggas that think a lot like him. That's not an excuse for anything. All y'all niggas is stupid. The whole circle's stupid. But I'm sure he has an echo chamber of niggas like, man, I don't know why these gay niggas is bad. I don't. Lil Nas X can shake his ass in a music video, and that's fine. But you say sucking dick in the parking lot, and now you're getting banned. Like, you know, he got a group of friends that are saying that shit.
Yeah, but there's that. I don't make assumptions, but I've always believed in your heart of hearts, when you do something that's like truly, truly hateful and spiteful, right? Even if you are adamantly like denying it in public, even if like you're trying to ignore everybody, like in your heart of hearts, like, you know, you said something fucked up. Like, that's why you even said it in the first place. And that's why your DJ co-signed it.
Yeah, but like,
I don't think he thinks he said something fucked up.
But no, I'm saying
I think he knew he offended people after it happened.
So that's what I'm saying.
But if the people you offended are on the internet and you don't believe in cancel culture, and cancel culture supposedly comes from the internet, wouldn't you like push back? I feel like most people would do it like internally, like they would have that internal pushback. Like, I don't believe all the shit these people talking. He just chose to do it on the internet again.
No, I think there's a visceral reaction of like, denial initiative. I don't want to take accountability for what I said. It might be wrong. I think that's a completely human initial reaction. But when like you see person after person after person after headline after headline after headline saying like, yo, no, it's not even about niggas just not liking you. It's about like what you said was just ignorant, dumb, and just uncalled for. Like more than anything, it wasn't even called for. Like
it had nothing to do with nothing.
Nowhere.
Yeah, like what did this come from? Why are you thinking about niggas sucking dick in the parking lot?
Because he saw it recently.
Where did that come from?
He saw it recently. He saw Lil Nas X out there with somebody.
Just
he got mad
down.
About it.
He
got mad about it. He said that shit is not meant for public spaces.
He clicked on the uncensored industry baby video and was like, "Oh hell no! This all this shit got to go."
There's dicks. Bah.
Well, so let me ask y'all this. I see people talking about this now, and Will, if you remember, I've been talking about this for a very long time, but I'm glad like more people are talking about it now. Does it bother y'all at all? Because we can all agree the shit was gross and wrong and unnecessary.
Yeah.
But does it bother y'all at all that rappers can lose a significant amount of money for being homophobic, but like none for being like gross towards black women and rapping about black people?
It is definitely starting to bother me with this situation.
It bothers me with this situation because of what I mentioned earlier, of him bringing a woman's abuser on stage right after she performs,
allegedly,
and playing her song. Okay,
allegedly.
You about to get a suit for your shit.
And I'll be honest, this is not an excuse. I don't think Baby has that kind of thought process as to, I brought her.
Then once again. No, I will say that he probably does because he went back and forth on her on Twitter about it when they released that stupid ass song. So in his mind, he's like, I'm gonna poke fun at her and her boyfriend. But regardless, there was a news story about that. People talked about it, people brought it up, but there was less visceral anger. Because I had an adverse reaction to it. It's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? That's really fucked up to do.
Yeah.
But there was less anger about that than there was about this. Now, I don't understand. Well, I know why it is, because people don't really care about black people. But it's unfortunate that it's a double standard.
Mm-hmm. Do you really think that's the case in that situation as to why
that people don't care about black people?
No, that people that being the cause of why people don't care about exactly like the sequence of events with Tory Lanez and then the Meg Thee Stallion. I feel like people are just unaware.
No, I think
people know about that Tory Lanez thing. People know.
They know about it, but I think in that situation they were unaware that he played a Meg Thee Stallion song.
Well, unless you were there, you probably did. Because I happened to watch the performance. I was
live show.
I just had it playing. So unless you were there, I guess you wouldn't be aware of the sequence of events in that sense. But as far as like rappers losing significant amount of money and shit, some rappers have for doing something to black women, but unfortunately, it's not enough people who care about black women in that way to make it a permanent thing. Like Chris Brown beat up Rihanna. Chris Brown is still one of the biggest singers in the world.
Right.
I feel like it took Chris Brown a little while to bounce back though.
It did, but he bounced back and continues to harass black women. Like he didn't stop harassing black women.
Well, it's Asian American women now. It's Asian and black women.
I mean, I think Karuchi's black and Asian, but okay. All right.
That nigga has a type, son. That nigga.
Right, you're right.
He does.
That nigga likes some tropical bitches for real.
He likes to hit them too.
D-word.
Tropical women, whatever you want to call them.
He likes to hit them too.
Right. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, man, it's definitely like disheartening because I mean, I feel like it's more so obvious that, this happens to us too. Like more people care about homophobia and stuff like that because of the proximity of the whiteness. Like because it affects white people, then it affects like America. It's very disheartening, man. Like I said, I hate the hard thing about talking about this is like people think that you're trying to cape for like black rappers being homophobic and stuff, and there's nothing like that. It's just like, yo, like I want to bring
care about all of it equally. Yeah.
Yeah, like just recognize that we don't really make stuff an epidemic until it affects white people. And this has been the history of America since, since whiteness.
Well, I don't know if we're saying this is just affecting white people.
No. I'm saying it's an issue because it affects white people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So it's very disheartening. I'm not gonna lie. It actually makes me pretty upset sometimes. I think about it too much.
I feel the same way. I particularly feel this way when it comes to the opioid epidemic and
versus the crack epidemic.
Yeah, let these white motherfuckers burn.
Oh, Will, ask your question to Ben. What you ask about the opioid that you asked me that I couldn't answer readily?
Well, I don't even remember what it was, cuz.
All right, Ben. He said, he said, do you care about the opioid epidemic?
Nope.
Nope.
Throw him in jail, just like they did us. Throw him in jail. I don't give a fuck about
I should have known this nigga's a damn.
Bro, like it's hard to sympathize with him. It's hard.
We were called crack babies. Mothers were taken away from their children. Fathers were taken away from their families. We were killed. I don't give a fuck about somebody in Montana getting high on meth. I don't care. I don't care.
I feel you. I understand you completely. I just don't believe that you saw the problem about just throwing more niggas, more people, having not actually solving the issue, but just throwing them in jail this time. Like I don't really think that solves the problem.
I don't either.
But I get where you come from.
I don't either.
I don't necessarily want them to go to jail, but I'm not. This is not a public health crisis. let them motherfuckers have problems.
But I know what crack did to us in the 80s.
Right.
Here's a taste.
Here's a taste.
Yeah.
Here's a little opioid taste.
Oh God. So.
But I'm not, saying people need to go to jail.
No, nigga, you said that. You said exactly that. But we get you. We got you.
You get my points.
You hate white people. We get it. So
yes.
To Ben that kind of posed this question. Is the fact that there's so many so-called debates over whether or not what DaBaby said was offensive. Does that show that like black men aren't having this conversation enough about homophobia? Or is it just like niggas being willfully ignorant? I feel like there's a lot of just dudes just wanting to be willfully ignorant and gross. But Ben said, go ahead, Ben, what you trying to say?
I think there's a lot of niggas that don't care. Like they think it's funny. They either think it's funny or it's some kind of assault on their manhood to even have the conversation. Like I 100% think there's a bunch of dudes that think it's an assault on their manhood to even have the conversation, to even think about it, to even talk about
it. I agree. Mm-hmm. But I think there is, as crazy as it sounds, like a circle of men who don't believe or who do believe that not sucking dick in the parking lot is a victory somehow. You know what I
mean? Achievement unlocked.
You know what I mean? Cause bro, I swear, back in high school, there would be jokes about not being gay.
Absolutely.
And niggas would jump on the bandwagon, hell yeah, I ain't doing that shit. Yeah, nigga, yeah.
I'm not even gonna say I'm innocent of not making that joke.
Me
and Mike have a joke about I'm not with that gay shit thing. That is, but and that might be toxic in some ways. It is. But I think that's it's not that different. But it's different from being sucking dick in a parking lot.
No, it's the joke is that Ben's talking about is us is purposely trying to act gay, quote unquote, and other niggas being I'm not with that gay shit. So we both are cognizant of niggas who think that shit is real. If you were to try some quote unquote gay shit, niggas would somebody might die. Versus what Will's talking about, which I know exactly what you're talking about. It would be some type of situation posed to hey bro, if a nigga had a gun to your mama's head and told you to suck a dick,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was some shit like that. And the nigga gotta be I guess mom's gonna die because I ain't about to suck no dick. And niggas is high five with each other.
Yeah, your mama gotta die. Yeah, nigga, dead mama.
It's so bad,
bro. That's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. It's like victories and not succumbing to gay shit in these unnecessary situations.
Oh, it's so toxic. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like a lot of dudes still need to be educated. Because I mean, we were socialized with that since the beginning of our actual social life. Like, we were surrounded by that constantly. And I remember just feeling off, but like not really having the words or the the bravery to like call it out as a kid. But like,
bro, you didn't know to call it out. I don't think it's not bravery. I think you don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like growing up, I always thought that man, people are really weird about gay people, and like I never really had a huge issue.
When I was young, I was like, man, gay people are really weird. that was what I was taught. Like, gay people
but
are
like
weird as fuck.
Yeah, like I won't say I was like I would say homophobic things, but I won't say I was like full blown homophobic. But I also didn't really understand what it was to talk about those things with other dudes. Like to be like, yo, that's not a cool thing to say. Call somebody the F word or
right.
To like, cause I played football and like we would say and or do very fucked up things.
Yeah.
So I gotta get teabagged in the locker room.
Oh god.
I got pee poured on him. Like all sorts of fucked up shit.
I'm killing all y'all niggas up in.
That's some nasty boy. That's the shit boys do though. That's this nasty shit that.
If you piss on me, if you give me a golden shower, I'm killing.
Oh no,
everybody.
he didn't pee. He peed in a pitcher.
Nigga,
I don't give a fuck. But if I got piss on me, if I got anybody's piss on me but my own,
nigga, your balls touch me.
I understand. He was.
You know why? I'm not with that gay shit.
I would tell you the most the most fucked up thing I grew up thinking was correlating like male gayness, because we was, of course, everybody cool, like, women being gay, but like male gayness to like pedophilia. That shit was always tied together when I was growing up. So like anytime you met like a gay dude, niggas just assume like you couldn't leave him around boys, you couldn't leave him around anybody who couldn't fend for themselves because they gonna molest them. The gay.
I don't know. I don't remember that, but I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember having that thought, but
look at Boosie.
I see where it comes from.
That's what Boosie's scared of.
We'll talk about
it. We're gonna talk about it. Oh, that's frightening. So what's the next thing? Oh, are we talking about? Oh, I don't know if you're gonna do this or you want me to.
What's up?
The next the thing on the Industry Baby and Lil Nas X and Tyler the Creator.
Oh. All right, where we at? Thoughts on Industry Baby?
Yeah, and Tyler the Creator and everything.
Oh, okay. What's y'all thoughts? I don't even want to read this because I'm gonna read it verbatim. Put some flavor on that shit.
That's fine. I was wondering what y'all's thoughts were on the Industry Baby video, and as well as like Lil Nas X and people like Tyler the Creator, possibly opening a lane for openly gay rappers like that are actually lyricists down the line. I had posed a question in this hip hop group I'm in of because I don't really
hip hop lovers.
No,
in hip hop lovers.
No,
I was about to say, how did that go for you?
Golly, that would have been terrible. I was thinking about.
I haven't got no messages to ban nobody, so
they just be doing what
I'm still an admin on hip hop lovers.
I don't know why you are. You waiting for your boy Cam to come back. Yeah, I was thinking about Lil Nas X and Tyler the Creator, which I don't really consider. I think they're part of hip hop, but I don't really consider them like rappers.
Tyler's a rapper.
Yeah,
Tyler's a rapper.
Lil Nas X is more pop.
Yeah, they're both more pop. Exactly.
Well, Tyler's a rapper. Like when Tyler just did a DJ drama out. Tyler's a rapper.
I'm not dismissing that. No, I'm just saying like he's more like pop realm, I guess, as far as like his demographic. He's not like he doesn't have a strictly hip hop demographic.
Oh, okay. His demographic, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But I was like, what if there was? I think I talked to Will about this before too. What if we had a nigga like Conway the Machine, right? Nigga just heavy with the bars, Like you cannot deny how great they are lyrically. But they talk about they openly gay, and they talk about men in their raps the same way men talk about women. Like
it exists. That exists. It's called Cakes to Killer.
are they like? I don't think I really listen to him like that.
I never heard of him before.
Yeah, he can rap his ass off, but he's very gay. Very, 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 very gay. Very, very, very gay.
So
very, very gay.
But you wouldn't consider that somebody like huge mainstream success, right?
No.
So will we ever have like a hugely like mainstream? And it was so funny is when I thought about this question, Conway literally posted a picture on Instagram. Did you see this picture on Will? The nigga, he looked like he had a skirt on. I don't know what it was. It's some rich nigga fashion shit. It looked like a skirt. And niggas on the comment section lost their mind. And it was like, oh, they done got Conway. Oh no. They got you too. But like I was just thinking, like, would it ever be like a super hot mainstream rapper who's openly gay, just talks about just sucking dick and just getting rammed, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like out here, just full on with it.
So
lyrically great,
full-fledged bottom.
Power bottom is what we'll call
it. I could see that eventually happening. I still don't think we're necessarily ready for that, especially with niggas like Boosie and T.I. and them niggas around. Because honestly, like I think a lot of niggas don't care that much
in hip hop.
And there's a large chunk, I think, of rappers that don't actually care that much. Like they don't. Like
I don't think they care, but I think it's harder, especially hip hop being like something that a lot of men digest, especially like the people we respect the most. I think it's gonna be hard for us to hear about a nigga sucking dick on a track.
Well, here's what I mean by that. Like a nigga like Freddie Gibbs, right? He doesn't like if he does care, he does a good job of not saying he does, because he's done a bunch of songs with Tyler. He seems to be friends with Tyler. Like he just doesn't seem to care. I don't think the niggas in Griselda really care that much.
No, Westside's got tracks produced by Jay Versace and shit.
Yeah, so does Freddie Gibbs. They had a bunch of tracks produced by Jay Versace on his last album.
Yeah, like
I don't think they particularly care.
Yeah,
like it's just like that's a gay nigga. Okay, like because I think a lot of it. I feel like
it's gonna be a kind of a problem if you hear about a nigga talking about a cock in his ass. Like,
well,
I really do, like, because I feel like I feel like even Tyler cleans it up by like
I don't think
hinting.
I am still not entirely sure that Tyler is even actually gay.
I don't know either.
That's what I'm saying.
Tyler, it wouldn't shock me if Tyler was like bi, but Tyler does a lot of things. Bi, yeah. Some of his shit is, what's the word?
Playful?
Character acting.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't think we know Tyler, the creator, at all. Like, I think he is very, very purposely a character in public and at all times. And I think probably early in his career, like Yonkers Tyler was Tyler. But the Tyler we get now is not who he actually is, if that makes any sense.
I think
because it's not like we see this nigga between albums, really.
I think I think I hear what you're saying. I think the distinction I will make is I think he's being himself, but himself is so many different characters. Is that what you're alluding to?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I feel like he turns himself up to a level that isn't not naturally what he is all the time. Not saying that he's not gay or bi or anything like that. I just think he over exaggerates parts of himself. As far as Lil Nas X,
that nigga gay.
You know, but I don't care. Like the industry baby thing, right? So I've seen the video. Shout out to Jack Harlow. His verse on there is actually kind of fire.
I don't like that much, but
yeah, I don't really like the song. I don't really like Lil Nas X's music. I think it's very poppy and has no staying power whatsoever. But that has nothing to do with him being gay. Like, I feel this way about some Drake music. Like it's a formula. But I do think Lil Nas X has cracked another formula in that he is aware that there's a lot of people who can't not watch things they don't want to see. and will just watch his videos to hate them. Like I think he is acutely aware that he can make a video. If he makes a video where he is openly gay in it, it will get millions upon millions upon millions of views, hate watches. But the hate watches still count as money. So he is acutely aware of that. I have no issue with that because some people are fucking stupid. And if you're going to watch it, that's your fucking fault.
I feel everything you're saying, but that's actually what you said about his music. That's the one, I wouldn't even call it criticism. Maybe like a caveat or something that I have about him. I feel like if his music, which I mean, I guess his fans love his music, so that's cool. Maybe the music is not made for me. If the music was like blazing and the music videos was over the top, this nigga would probably be one of my favorite artists of all time. Because like I don't like that people's go-to criticism of him is that he's gimmicky and he just wants to get, attention and just wants to start, some mess or whatever like that. And the music's not even good. I think if the music was like, reached a whole new creative level to where it was actually like something I wanted to listen to on a regular basis and was actually innovative, like this nigga will be amazing. But I respect everything he's doing though. But that's one thing. I just wish the music was better.
Yeah, I don't think he makes right music. It has nothing to do with this. I just don't. I've thought this since Old Town Road. He makes very forgettable, very popcorn, microwave music.
It's very popcorn. I enjoy some of it. Like,
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not really what I'm into.
Right.
That shower scene, oh boy. Yeah.
That's how we was watching. He was like, yeah.
These niggas popping their ass. Oh, yeah.
These niggas can really dance.
No, but I think y'all both have points though. Like I don't think hip hop is actually as a whole ready for it. But I will say, niggas like Freddie Gibbs, West Side Gun, of course, do have like these artists on their songs. And
Pusha T don't seem to care. Like there's a lot of niggas that don't seem to care.
The only thing I would say about that though is like in that unacknowledgement, you don't know if that is them respecting who they are or just like, yo, we just not gonna talk about no gay shit on my track and we'll be fine. You know what I mean?
It could be that, but it also like I feel like some of them just don't genuinely like. I don't give a fuck, and I feel like a lot of adult men who aren't wrapped up in their masculinity in a stupid way don't actually care. Like a lot of straight niggas don't care because they're too busy not giving a fuck about that. Like you too busy dealing with other shit.
Is it that you don't care that it exists or that you don't care to digest it and hear it?
Yeah.
Because, you talking about me or them in general?
I'm talking about like these supposed straight men that you speak of.
I just feel like, I don't want to say the majority of black men or anything like that, but I do think there's a chunk of black men who simply don't care. Like it don't affect them. It's not in their purview. It's not something, they're not gay. So why even care if this nigga over here is gay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't care that somebody
next man do.
I don't care if somebody's gay. I don't care that Frank has said stuff about dudes. I don't care that Sam Smith has said stuff about dudes. I don't care that Tyler said stuff about dudes. At the same time, I don't feel like I've ever heard them like straight up say like on the track, like I suck dick or cocking my ass.
Tyler has talked about sucking dick before. Tyler has talked about sucking dick before.
I haven't heard it. Thank God. Because I feel like I would feel a way about it. And I don't know.
I don't care. I personally don't care. Like I haven't in a while because I don't think Cakes has released anything in a while. But like I've listened to Cakes the Killer. Like I've listened to it doesn't affect me because like I don't like just like I can listen to a woman sing about a man, I can listen to a gay nigga sing about a man. Like it doesn't bother me. Like for example, I am a big fan of Kalani's song Can I? That song is nasty. Like she is being nasty in that song, but she's talking about a dude. Talking about fucking a dude. It doesn't gross me out to hear her talk about sucking dick or getting nut in. Like it doesn't gross me out. Like it's like this is a sexy ass song. You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't. And maybe that's because Kalani is gay. I don't know what Kalani's sexuality is. It's whatever. But like maybe that's because it's a woman talking about it. But like I just don't. I don't care.
in that case, like it might be because you just don't care, or it might be because it is a woman. I feel like if you hear about a nigga like just getting nut bust all on his face, like, that shit
So,
is
yo.
It'd be
that shit gonna hit you different.
It'd be a bit much. It'd be a bit much. I might
to
be
Will's
like,
point,
hey, yo.
to Will's point, I think that's why we should. Well, I don't want to say y'all should. That's why I do care about, you know, if an artist is openly gay or not, because I do want to confront those feelings whenever I hear something like that from a man who is openly gay. Like, I sit with that. Like, I have queer friends who say stuff, and I've gone for this whole mindset of like, I gotta say how much I don't care about it, to like, let me actually receive that you're gay and you're open about it, and like hear your lifestyle along with my lifestyle, and just see how we all coexist. And I feel like that's how I kind of got to this point of just caring and being cool with everybody, because you're just hearing a different lifestyle versus what Will said, which can easily turn into like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I'm just gonna keep ignoring it. And then when I hear some gay shit, oh shit, I got this visceral reaction. And now like something.
So like I love Frank Ocean's song Chanel, right? I loved it. I was playing that shit over and over and over and over again.
You didn't hear that first line.
And I was never even listening to the first line, right?
Yes, he's definitely talking about a man.
And like the first
My
time
boy
I heard
pretty
it,
like a girl.
the first time I heard it, I was like, the fuck was that?
Nigga, did you not hear? The first line is my boy pretty like a girl.
That shit
Like,
did not
that's
matter.
the first thing he said.
It did not matter to me at all. I never even heard it.
See on both sides like Chanel. My boy pretty like a girl.
Bro,
That's the first thing he says.
Bro, and so like after I heard it, I was like, oh.
Hell, bad
Dude,
religion.
that's what I'm talking about.
I was like, oh.
Bad religion, he is straight up saying, I can never make him love me. Not him.
Oh, Bad Religion.
I never make it. Like Bad Religion, he is 100% talking about a man. He's like, I can never make him love me. And I love that song. Bad Religion is an excellent song. And he is in that song saying, I can never make him love me.
Yeah, well, if I reacted that way on that, I don't know how I'm reacting to something more graphic. I'll probably get over it because I ain't got no problem with it. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing it. Like I just don't know what's gonna happen. I just don't know what's gonna happen.
I think the whole like, and I think you, Meg, actually like just not that serious for you. But like Will just pointed out, like I think it can be easily compared to like when white people tell us they don't care what color we are. It can be black, blue, orange, all the bullshit they do. Like, but when some black shit happens, they freak out. Like it can easily turn into that anytime. So like, yeah, I think we should just confront it. And I would love to see like a gay Conway just out here do what Jadakiss did at the verses. So all gay shit. Like I would live for that.
Gun bars, but gay, but gay.
Serving rocks,
sucking dick
on the block. All the nastiness.
Gay gun bars, baby.
So we're gonna get the Ben's homeboy Boosie real quick.
The GOAT.
Did y'all see these Instagram videos?
Hold on. First off, give Boosie his page back. That's first,
No.
okay?
He can't be trusted.
No.
He
cannot.
Adam
Adam
Masari.
Mark cannot be trusted.
Mark
He cannot be
Zuckerberg.
trusted with. He cannot be trusted with Instagram. He cannot. He does.
Every time he got it back, he would come back and say more homophobic shit. That was the funniest part.
That's why they kept taking it. Like you can't trust this nigga. You can't trust this nigga with this.
The first thing he would post was more homophobic shit. As soon as he got his page back, it was so funny.
He's just waiting. He's just waiting to get it back to say homophobic.
You should just let Boosie be an ignorant nigga from the South with his Instagram page.
No. So if y'all ain't seen it, definitely look him up. We're not gonna play him on that. We're definitely not gonna play that shit on this show.
Oh goodness, no.
But yeah, he's on this whole rant. About Lil Nas X trying to turn the babies gay. Call him an F-bomb. Said that he saw Lil Nas X kissing a man on the stage in front of him, he would beat his ass. Like all these spectacular things, right? But one thing he said, and this is when part he was about to cry, is in about 10 so years, man, ain't gonna be no such thing as straight no more. He was devastated. He was devastated when he said this shit, right? But I was thinking, nigga actually might be onto something. Because
he's not. He's not.
Let me tell you something.
He's not.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I'm not saying there's never going to be any such thing as like men who actually just have sex with women and women who just have sex with men. That's going to be around forever. That's what he's afraid of. Like that's just bullshit. But I do think because like we're having so many conversations around making things like non-binary and like non-linear, not just black and white, adding a lot more nuance to conversations. I don't think it's impossible to think that there could be a future where it's not necessarily socially acceptable to just say like you're just straight or you're just gay. I think there will be a future where it will be like, I like whatever I like. And if that happens to be just women, that's fine. If it happens to be just women, just men, that's fine. If it's anywhere in between, I have that freedom to float that line in between. But I do think there could be a future where we get rid of like all this stagnancy in how we define ourselves. And
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's coming sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that we could be heading toward a future with less boundaries on that. I will say, see, that depends on what you think about nature versus nurture, right? So,
think about what?
Like for example, right? Nature versus nurture. Like for example, right? I have never told my kids they can't play with each other's toys. Like I have a little boy and a little girl. I've never told my daughter she gotta wear pink. Never told her she gotta wear dresses. None of that shit. But she gravitated right towards them bitches. Like I've never put them in a box. They put themselves in that box. And like I'm always like, hey, you can play whatever you want. My son, like, revolts at the idea of playing with a dog. I ain't never told him he can't play with a dog. My wife has never told him in his head, he is aware that's a girl toy, quote unquote. I don't play with that. Like that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like some of that is just kids gravitate towards certain things. So as far as being straight, gay, or anything in between, I don't think we'll ever get to a world where like being straight is not the norm per se. And when I say the norm, I don't want to offend anyone. Like more people are straight than other. Like that's just what it is. Like I don't ever think. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I just don't ever think we'll get to a world where that is not what the vast majority of people are. Now, I do think we are doing it right now, becoming more open with conversations about people exploring your sexuality. If you're gay, if you're bi, if you're trans, if you're non-binary, if you're asexual, like all that shit, I think those things are becoming more socially acceptable. But I don't think we'll ever get to a world where like straightness is not the default, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It seems like to me, so many conversations are happening about sexuality and the spectrum that people supposedly live on, that like it almost seems unimportant and ridiculous to label your sexuality
right
within yourself. Like,
yeah,
even for me as somebody who considers myself straight, like it's starting to seem just stupid to even say it out loud. You know what I mean? Like,
let alone
like,
proclaim it to everybody, right?
Yeah, like my sexuality is kind of defined by who I'm with at that current time. Now, 99% of the time, it's gonna be a woman. I don't even know what the 1% of the time is going to happen.
Anything.
But, like it only seems like we define ourselves as straight or gay or whatever when somebody else is asking.
Right.
So like, what's the point? Like,
that's what I'm saying, and I think that's what's like, especially Gen Z. I keep saying Gen Z be out here burning shit down. Like, I think they're raising that question more and more of like, who is this for at the end of the day? Like, does this really make you feel liberated within yourself?
Yeah.
Like, or is this something imposed on you? And I would even say, Ben, like with the thing with your kids, I would say, I mean, even though you didn't give them either way, they still live in a society where boys are socialized to like certain things, the girls are socialized to like certain things. And I'm not saying that has nothing to do with biology, but they still live in this society where like their brains are still kind of led these directions from their consuming their environment, TV, all those things like that. But yeah, I'm with Will. Like, I just think more than anything, I think we're more and more becoming knowledgeable of the fact that a lot of these ideologies of like what it means to be a man and what it means to be a woman are like sold to us versus like just a natural reaction to the world. Like it's kind of like just the idea of, you know, you have these constant debates over masculinity and femininity, and you're not tapping in your feminine energy right, and men, if you're not making such figures that you're not tapping into your masculine energy, and more of us are knowing like this bullshit, man. Like I'm a man regardless of my place in this world, and it's just.
I mean, a lot of those conversations are stupid and bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm telling you, man.
Never once in my life have I been like, you know what, Will, you're straight.
Nah, like I've never thought about it. Like that's why I don't think gay people think about it. Like I've never thought about it. I was just like, yeah.
That's the wild thing about when Boosie gets so emotional about the shit. Like I feel like that is, if there is such a thing as fragile masculinity, it was that nigga in that moment of like breaking down.
I don't understand.
I think it's like he truly believes that men should be with women. Like he truly believes that this is the way that life is supposed to work. Men are supposed to be with women, and women are supposed to be with men. There should be no deviation from nature's plan.
Him getting that upset is ridiculous. Like getting that upset about a nigga that got nothing to do with you, nothing at all to do with you, is weird and ridiculous.
I guess he feels like he's responsible some kind of way.
Nigga, Lil Nas X is a grown man. Like he ain't got enough. He ain't got
Boosie
nothing to do.
Wants to save them all from themselves. Okay.
Did he want to save his child from the prostitute he hired to have sex with him?
He saved his child from virginity.
Okay. Like
because Boosie has the mind of a high schooler. Virginity is a burden. Okay.
They
for
need
men,
to get rid of it as quickly as possible.
Not for women.
For men, yeah, for men it's a burden.
For men, it's a burden. For women, it's something you need to hold on to forever. But for men, if you don't hold on to it forever, you're a whore. But men, you need to lose yours as quickly as possible. So if you take a girl's virginity, she's a whore, but you're the man.
I feel like, and I don't like to make assumptions.
Ben?
We don't know what you're confused about here.
Yeah,
we'll send you
to us.
Yeah, we'll send you the gay gender curriculum after the podcast. But I think I don't want to make assumptions, but I'm telling you, like, it just other than the whole hyper masculine thing, like I really think that video caused some type of visceral reaction inside Boosie that he didn't know how to reconcile with. And I'm not saying he's gay. I don't know if he's gay or not, but like that was with a lot of men. Like men be watching these images, something happens to them. And they don't know what's happening, so they get scared and they attack.
You get a boner that you weren't expecting.
You get a chubby.
Like, oh my god!
Oh god!
Oh my god!
You run across niggas sucking dick in the parking lot, and all of a sudden you jump in and you don't know what's happening to yourself.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I watch something on TV, and what were we watching? Like Easy, and there's that gay scene when the dude was on Grindr. I was like, boy, bro. I was like, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, boy, if I get a little chub, I'm gay as shit. And this shit is a problem. I can't be having that shit. Let me fast forward to this motherfucker.
Look, Easy, High Maintenance. I don't know if you ever did watch High Maintenance or not. It's great. It's excellent. High Maintenance is amazing. It's one of those it's mostly it's very white. That's my only problem. It's very, very white. But just like one of those.
I've kind of gone off on a very white show.
I
can't do that no more.
It's one of them shows that it's just so dope because it's so realistic, but like gay shit can pop off at any given moment and you just don't see it coming. And
as a black straight man, I need a warning.
You need a parental advisory?
Yeah.
Warning. A nigga sucking dick in the next scene.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
It needs to be like nudity, graphic violence, dick sucking.
It gives you like a timestamp for the dick sucking.
Yeah.
So you can
10:06 dick sucking commences.
Like on fucking Pornhub where they got timestamps for different parts of the scene.
Hey, Spank Bang is even better because Spank Bang has little icons that show you what position is coming next, so you can tell whether or not you really.
It does.
What is that? Lit. Spank Gang?
Spank Bang.
Spank Bang.
Is that a website?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have never heard of this.
It's just lit.
Also, check out Severe Porn.
So what?
Everything. It's called Severe Porn.
What is that?
It's another huge aggregate. Like it's another it's like Spank Bang. Only it got like movies that just came out.
Oh shit! New release.
New releases.
Shout out to Severe Porn. We featuring them on the next episode.
All right,
Will's typing it in now so he can save it to his book.
I did, but I was making sure my kid.
The baby.
The little girl just walk up behind you. Oh God! What the fuck you doing?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been pleased with some websites lately, so I gotta.
Oh, so you gotta get your shit back up.
Yeah, I got some real problems.
All right, man. Speaking of stiffies, you got your thirst of the week ready?
Yes, I do. Let me actually get to her.
Go pull up the video. Don't pull up the
Stiffies. This nigga said stiffies. Speaking of stiffies,
everybody's has good. Do you actually get horny looking like after thirsting? You actually get horny?
No.
Yeah.
What? That sounds ridiculous.
It's just, but it's so weird. Like we don't get horny, but we just be doing the shit. Like I don't understand.
All right, here we go. All right, thirst of the week for this week is the beautiful
Severe Porn feature of the week. Oh,
Nyla Simone. She's co-host of oh Lord.
Oh Lord, he can't even talk about shit.
I know, right? Nah, man, she's host of Off the Top on Revolt, Harder to Culture on Power 105.
She look good.
She hosts, bro, she's so bad. She co-hosts a podcast with Mouse Jones. Can't even remember the name of it right now, but the fact is she bad. Yeah, you can just look at her. She calls herself the pretty tomboy. She's a DJ. Yeah, you can just look at her. Oh, I ain't logging in.
Don't be showing the niggas our password and shit.
I know, right? I done messed that up once.
I now have your password.
Right? Hold on.
Get this shit out of here.
Oh, see, it's the old password.
They're gonna count the dots.
And do what with it?
I'm just running numbers, nigga. Just
running
numbers
man.
until I find it.
Now listen. Oh God. All right.
Bro,
Nyla Simone. Super bad, pretty tomboy.
Mm-hmm.
And she can have all of me.
We gotta bring that back.
I risk it all, boy.
We gotta have a risk it all episode where we just go through all the Thursday. We would just give our whole families away for a chance to lick their butts.
Whoa.
Hey, it's gotta be small butts though. We ain't licking no gigantic
bro,
ass.
we don't discriminate.
We ain't licking no gigantic ass.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
All inclusive butt licking over here.
Cherokee? Nope.
So
not having it.
I guess I'll do mine next.
What?
This ain't your show. This ain't the end of the year shit.
That's mine, and I won't have one. Fuck it. Good.
Yeah,
hurry
we'll
up.
see you. Yeah, no, nigga. We'll see this nigga in December. We'll see this nigga in December.
I'm good. Go ahead. I'm good.
Oh, now he mad about it now. Now he mad.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm pouting. I'm good.
Go ahead, baby. Pout it up. Make people feel uncomfortable.
You can say her name.
Wait, did you really want me to do? Oh, I was gonna say Scotty Bean.
Oh my God!
Nigga, you late. You late.
Nigga.
You late.
I don't listen to your show every week. I don't listen to y'all niggas show every week.
That was one of the first thirsts we ever did.
Yeah.
Oh, but I will say.
Oh my God.
That damn orange, whatever the fuck she was wearing. Hold on, we gotta.
That bathing suit?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, she had everything coming out.
All right, it's getting gross now. All right.
Is it? That's what I'm trying to do.
Are we gonna talk about Donda at all?
Yeah, we gotta get to Donda. Which, hold on, let me see if it's out yet.
It's not coming out. Well,
hey, so okay, so whether it comes out or not, the hype package behind this thing has been amazing. So
first off, just gonna be ass. Like let's
I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. There. I'm not ever going into a Kanye album thinking it's gonna be butt cheeks.
Sorry. The last album.
Not listen to God Is Love.
2011. In 2000, nigga, I was 21, still in college. 2011. I am married with 2 children. I've lived a whole life in that 10 years.
I actually thought Life of Pablo was good until
You were
I heard
wrong.
it. I heard it 5 years later, and I was not.
You were wrong. You were wrong, and it's okay.
Jesus would have been a classic if he had writers. Put that out there.
Huh?
Jesus would have been a classic if he had writers.
Yeezus had some bangers on it. Yeezus also wasn't great.
No.
It had maybe 3 good songs.
Yeah.
It was a ripoff of Clipping and Death Note. Or not Death Note.
Death Note.
Who did the money?
Death Grips.
Death Grips. Yes. He heard Death Grips and Clipping and was like, I can do this. You could not. You could not do Death Grips. You could not do Clipping. By the way, I did not know the lead rapper of Clipping is now like an actor.
Hey, okay, Ben.
A bunch of shit.
Gotta say this though.
Yeah.
Kids See Ghosts counts as a Kanye album, and Kids See Ghosts is great. So
meh.
No, don't even try it. Don't even fucking try it. Kids See Ghosts is actually excellent. You are. This is the last time you're on this damn show.
Does that count as a Kanye album?
Yes.
It's more of a Cudi album, and it's
Here you go, killing a black man like you do. It's a Kanye album.
I mean, Kanye said that your answers to slavery was a choice. I don't got nothing.
If he said it, it's true.
Look,
yeah.
Kanye done got rid of Kim. He back on his stuff.
Exactly. He back on his black shit.
He back focused.
Back on okay, will he get another light-skinned woman? Most likely. But like
white woman, not light-skinned, white woman.
I don't know.
Find another
yes.
Rose.
Yes. No, he's going to date another white.
I don't know.
Kanye West has made it very clear that his proximity to success has to do with white. He has made that very clear.
Well, he's successful. He finally got his Gap deal, his affordable clothing line deal. He's still out here selling these Yeezys for $350.
By the way, Yeezy Day was a scam. Couldn't get no Yeezys. That happened last week.
That sounds like your own black ass fault.
Right.
No one could. I was going to get them to resell to you fucking hype beast. You can get them back in cash.
I don't know how to turn into a Kanye.
I don't want them shits. I want them ugly ass shoes.
Why are you so mad at Kanye? Because you're broke.
I'm not broke. That's the thing. Not broke. Just don't give a fuck about Kanye West. And his self-masturbatory fucking nonsense he's doing with this album.
What?
Sucking yourself off the album.
First of all, who wouldn't do that if you had the ability? I don't know anybody who wouldn't do that.
Me, nigga, I don't want my dick in my mouth. Come on, dog.
Come on, all right,
you must be with the cap. You must be crazy.
With the super cap.
I don't want my.
If I can't,
I'm talking my shit down. I'm hitting my shit with a double. I'm doing all this.
All right.
I'm giving myself the business, son. You would do the same thing. Are you fucking lying?
No, I wouldn't.
Why? Why?
Yeah,
why?
That's gay.
Yeah, I know.
He told y'all he's problematic, talking all that high mighty shit. He's problematic as fuck.
That shit gay, and Ben just can't get with that shit.
Exactly. I can't get with that
off no more. If his wife don't want to have sex, he just go without.
Yeah,
I will just be without.
Ben don't even touch himself. He don't
even look himself in the mirror. He walk in the mirror.
Nope.
Just take a shower. He just be closing his eyes, just walk.
That gay shit.
Can't see a dick. That's gay.
That gay shit out of here. All right, man. Appreciate you, Ben, for coming through. Having fun with us. This is a hilarious episode. This is a much needed lighthearted episode of the last episode, because the last episode was excellent, but it was heavy as fuck. But
I guess I gotta go listen to that.
Bro, it's the smartest nigga you'll ever see in your life.
This is very true. This is very true. Haven't checked that out. Go check it out. It's called Afro-Pessimism and the Creation of Barack Obama. Yes, Barack Obama's a figment of your imagination. Go watch it to find out how. It's excellent stuff. Yeah. Till next time. Thanks, Ben. Thank y'all for checking us out. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.